Hi everyone, this is a little bit different ornament than I usually make. We will be doing the soccer player, and this is for my niece. And there are many different ways that you can make this ornament. And if you want to make a different one, like one of the ones pictured here, just pause the video, take a look at it, and then do it the way you see here. And the name of the person, as you can see, goes in the bottom. And it's just a little bit different way. It's fun. And we'll start like we usually do with our equipment, our tools, our clay. And we're going to roll a white sheet of clay through the pasta machine on the thickest setting, fold it over, and then cut out your rectangle. And now when I made these, I didn't keep it a rectangle. I kind of cut the edges in different ways. You don't have to do that. You can keep it a rectangle if you prefer. My goodness, I made the whole table shake when I cut that one out. And now just make a line where you want to put the candy cane rope. And then we're going to make the candy cane rope. And we're going to make like a frame around the bottom there. And that's where you will personalize with the name. I'm glad I did that because a few of the ornaments I forgot to do that and it was kind of hard to see them. So, got to put the white on the black. I have to remember that. Now just roll out that candy cane rope. Don't leave it too thick, but you don't want it too thin either. And this is one of those ornaments that if you're doing shows, I don't know if I would take these to the show, but do them like if you're selling online, do them as special orders or at the shows or online. Just make one to show people, and then as people order them, you can make them because you don't want to make a whole bunch and then be left with them and having used up all that clay and no one buying them. There we go. We've got the little frame around there. Make sure you press it on so that it stays on. Next, we're going to do the soccer ball. And I really have to tell you, of all the sports balls out there, this is the one that I really hate painting. The others are so much easier than this one. But my niece is a soccer player, so it had to be a soccer ball. And now you see how I cut that there. You don't have to do that. You can leave it as a rectangle if you like. I first did these ornaments about, oh, it's got to be almost 15 years ago when I was doing my CD. Here we put on the head and the hand. And of course, I'm doing the hair, brown hair for my niece, and I'm going to put some hair to the side because she always wore a ponytail. She has long hair and she put it in a ponytail when she's playing soccer. And that's another thing. If you're going to sell these online, you can ask the people what hair color they want, what skin color they want, and it makes it much more personal. Now, of course, you don't have to do the ponytail. Do it to the person you're making it for. I'm making ears, two little balls, and make the ears and indent them with the end of the paintbrush or whatever you prefer, ball tool, whatever, and the nose. And I think if I were to sell these online, I would ask about $10 to $12 for them, plus shipping, of course. Unless you're selling on Etsy, and Etsy now wants everybody to do free shipping, so you may want to include that in the price of the ornament. Which I don't know, that's I don't really like that, doing that, but I guess everybody's different. Now I'm just rolling up little ropes of green and I'm going to write out goal. Now the only thing I sell in my Etsy shop are my ebooks. So I don't have to worry about the shipping because they're instant downloads. But I really question how they can make people do free shipping. I don't know. Now I do have an eBay store where I sell old vintage and all kinds of stuff, actually, mostly vintage. And I usually do not include the shipping. Well, I mean, I make them pay for shipping. I don't include it in the price. Because if you do free shipping, you have to get your cost for the shipping somewhere. And if you put it into the price of the product, you could just outprice yourself out of the market. So I don't get this free shipping they want you to do. Anyway, that's my rant on shipping. And here, now I'm done writing out goal. And see, these don't really take too long. And the nice thing with this ornament is you don't have to do the whole body with the uniform and everything. You just do the head and the ball, or, with occupations, whatever they may have, like with a policeman, the handcuffs and whatever. So, or the mailman, he has his bag of mail. Just a little easier to do. Now, I should have put this hook in before I put the nose on, so I hope I don't mess up the face. Yeah, there you go. Squish the nose. See me squishing the nose? This is why we put the hook in before we do the faces. Now we're going to cut out the star, and the star is where you put the year when you personalize, as always. And of course, we're going to have to add our holly leaves and berry. This ornament, of course, does take a lot of writing because in the space under the head is where you write #1 soccer player or best soccer player or world's best soccer player, or you could even put their team name there. So it's a lot you could do there. And of course, we will be. Okay, I'm doing the mouth now. I'm sure I squished that nose. I can't tell. And we're going to blush before we bake and bake it according to the instructions on your package of clay. And I know I say those things every time, but you know, they need to be said because there could be somebody coming and might be their first and only video they watch, so they need that information. And she is ready to go in the oven and be baked. And of course, we're going to paint the details on once she's baked and cooled off. What fun painting that ball. And there she is, all done. And I hope you enjoyed that. And I will see you next time. Bye.